guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another weekend prep video. I've got an awesome weekend prep video for you today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jen. I am a full-time working mom, and in these videos I just like to share with you what I get done on the weekend to prepare for the upcoming work week. This weekend is Halloween, so we've got lots of food and fun and productivity around the house, so let's go. We're going to start out with breakfast on Saturday morning. I had just gotten back from a week out of town for work this week and had some veggies that I wanted to use up in my crisper drawer. So typically when I want to do that, I just make a big scramble. I am not a huge breakfast eater, but my husband Adam really likes to eat a big breakfast on the weekends, and so I like to cook that for him. So I just diced up an orange pepper, got that into the skillet with some olive oil, and next I'm going to dice up a red onion. This is a great dish to make when you have scraps of veggies in your fridge that you want to get used up. Maybe your peppers and onions are looking a little bit sad. You can saute them and no one will ever know the difference. I also had a jalapeno, so I went ahead and sliced that up. I wanted to make sure that it stayed a little bit spicy, and so I left the seeds in. And then I also had a tomato in the fridge. Yes, I know you're not supposed to put tomatoes in the fridge, but sometimes when I go out of town, I stick things in the fridge that really aren't supposed to go in there because I want to make sure that I preserve them. So I'm going to dice this up, and that is going to go into the skillet along with the jalapeno and the onion and the pepper. I'm going to add some ground black pepper and some kosher salt, and I'm just sauteing this over medium heat until the veggies become tender. I always wait to add the eggs until the veggies are mostly cooked. That way I don't overcook the eggs. I also found some sausage in my fridge. This is pre-cooked breakfast sausage, so I'm just chopping that up into small pieces, and I'll get that added to the skillet as well. Give it a stir, and then that will just saute while I am doing the egg mixture. So I just made like 2 servings of this. So I went ahead and did 4 eggs. You can make this in as small or as large of a batch as you would like. Sometimes when I make breakfast on the weekend, I like to make a little bit extra. That way I have breakfast meal prep for the week. So I'm going to whisk up my eggs with a little bit of milk. I seasoned that with some salt and pepper, poured it into the skillet, and then I also found some chives. So I'm mincing those up. After the eggs were cooked, I added some cheese over the top. I'm adding those fresh chives. You could also use green onion if you wanted to. And here is what Adam had for breakfast: a toasted English muffin with the breakfast scramble. All right, so it is about 9:45 and I am going to go get my nails done. I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. I made an appointment last night. My maroon nails have grown out super long and they're in desperate need of a redo. So I was like, do you guys know when you get your nails done and you choose a color and you're like, yeah, I really want this color, and then you get it and you're just like, nah. You know how that goes. But I think I'm gonna get bright red because that's the color I should have gotten last time. I should have just gone with my gut. I'm not gonna have them do a design on the ring finger like I did last time. And then after that, I need to drop off some dry cleaning. I'm gonna start, well, there are some work clothes that I have that can only be dry cleaned, but even for some of the more delicate ones, I think I'm gonna start just having them dry cleaned more regularly so that they last longer. Because I think, you know, depending on what it is, if you put it in the washer, you know, the fabric starts getting like torn apart a little bit, even if you use delicate. So I'm gonna drop that off, and then, I don't know, come home and do something. Adam's gonna watch the Iowa game. All right, so here is the finished color. I love it. It's red, just like I wanted. I'm gonna drop off my dry cleaning. Okay, so while I was at Hy-Vee dropping off my dry cleaning, I did grab a few items for dinner tonight, and I also got some recent items from Thrive Market that I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I love shopping with them. I am gonna be making some green chili chicken enchiladas for dinner tonight using some of the things that I got from them, so I just wanna show you that. I got 2 packages of the Frontera green chili enchilada sauce. This is what I'm going to be using for the enchiladas. For the filling, I pulled out of the freezer some chicken that I had gotten from Thrive, 1 package of chicken thighs and 1 package of chicken breast, both bone in, so I'm going to combine those for the shredded chicken portion. One super exciting thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that Thrive Market now has their own cookbook, which is really exciting. I'm actually planning a video making some of these recipes, but I'll just flip through it real quick so you can kind of see. They definitely put a lot of work into this. The photos are beautiful, and there are definitely a ton of recipes in here I want to try. So definitely recommend that if you're placing an order. Check out their cookbook. These are actually not on Thrive Market yet, but I'm hoping they will be soon because they do carry this brand and some other items. These are the Siete grain-free tortillas, and I'm going to use those for some of the enchiladas this evening. I also ordered some of these Simple Mills mint chocolate cookies from them. I thought that these looked so good. I haven't tried them yet, but looking forward to. I also got some of this Szechuan chili crisp, which apparently is like the new hot condiment that everyone is trying. It's basically a chili sauce, but it's like crunchy. And I tried some on some pizza last night and it was delightful. Highly recommend. I got some Primal Kitchen ranch dip. This is the dairy-free kind. This was also a new product that I'm looking forward to trying. It is the honey mustard fry sauce, Sir Kensington's. So I believe this is paleo, and it is made in cooperation with Chrissy Teigen. I got a couple different dressings, some of the Tessimé's cilantro lime ranch, and then some of the Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce, which is really good. I got a jar of ghee. I use this when I'm doing more paleo cooking. Tonight I'm going to make some refried beans with the enchiladas. So I pulled out this pork fat just to show you guys. This is really good in homemade refried beans. Would highly recommend it. And then I also get a lot of my beans from Thrive Market. I just decanted them into this jar. And then I wanted to try this in place of Nutella because Nutella is just full of sugar. And my kids really like it on waffles, but I don't know. I try not to give it to them that much because it's just full of chocolate. But this has no grams of added sugar. And it says it is chocolate keto crunchy, so we'll see if they like that. But if you guys want to try out Thrive Market, I'll have a link in the description box below. They do have a couple different membership options. You can go month to month, or they also have an annual membership, which comes out to less than $5 a month. That's the one I do because I order from them about twice a month. You can get everything from them. They have regular like pantry, shelf-stable ingredients. They have frozen food, they have meat, they have wine, they have everything. It's totally awesome. So I'll have a link down below. You guys can get 25% off your first order, which is huge. Plus you get to pick out a free gift. I know you will love it. I love having everything delivered to my door. Plus they have tons of stuff that I can't get in the grocery store regularly. So definitely check it out. thrivemarket.com/Jen Chapin for 25% off your first order plus a free gift. Okay, so this is what I got from Hy-Vee. I grabbed some strawberries. We were all out of those. Some bananas, all out of those as well. I grabbed some cheese and crackers / Lunchable type items. Some of these Sargento balanced breaks. These are wheat thins and cheese. And then one of the Hy-Vee protein snack combos. This one comes with turkey sausage and Colby Jack cheese. And then Kira really likes these pepperoni cheddar crackers from Hormel, so I got some of those. I thought this looked good. I may eat it for lunch today. Shrimp cocktail, I love that. It was kind of an impulse buy. And then I think, so I haven't decided yet, but I kind of wanted to make some like Mexican street corn saute with the enchiladas tonight. I'm not sure if I will or not, just because I feel like the beans and the enchiladas might be enough. I don't know, we'll see. I got 2 cans of corn, a can of Rotel. For the enchiladas, I got some of this Mexican style melting cheese. This melts really creamy and delicious. I also saw in the garden section, they had one of these little signs that actually stands up. So I'm going to use this when I decorate my mantle with all my pumpkins for fall. Got some cilantro, some avocado, just one of those. They had hint water on sale, so there were a couple flavors I wanted to try. I got one of the clementine. I don't believe I've tried that one yet. Mango grapefruit sounds delicious. This apple one is really, really good. If you've never tried it before, I highly recommend it. Got that. And then I didn't realize they had sparkling water, so I wanted to try one of those as well. I got some pancetta. That is gonna go with the sauteed corn if I do that tonight or whenever. I got some sour cream for the enchiladas, and then probably mine, I'm gonna try to make them mostly dairy and grain free. So I got some of the Kite Hill sour cream. This is just made with almond and coconut instead of dairy. And then some more drinks. I got some of the sugar-free Lipton iced peach tea. I thought I would have the kids try this. This is the orange cream Zevia. I don't believe they've ever tried this before, so I thought that would be fun. And then this I got for myself. It's Evian sparkling water, raspberry and ginseng. I thought that would be good for me to try. So I'm gonna get some of this stuff put away and decide what I want to accomplish next. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook my chicken for dinner tonight. So I've got my chicken breast, my chicken thighs in there. I seasoned them. They're still partially frozen, which is fine. You can do it in the Instant Pot. Either way. Paprika, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. And then I think I'm going to cook this on high pressure for 15 minutes. Normally I would cook it for 10 if it was regular boneless, skinless chicken breast, but I think 15 should be good. So the chicken is cooked. I'm just gonna let it cool here before I shred it. I'm gonna use the same Instant Pot to make my beans. So I have a chunk of onion in there. I'm gonna put in my pinto beans. And then here I have about 5 to 6 cups of chicken broth, which I just reconstituted some of the chicken bouillon that I use. And then I'm gonna season this with a little bit of salt and pepper. Cook this on high for 45 minutes, and then we'll have cooked pinto beans to make refried beans with. Okay, so here's the chicken that I got from the Instant Pot. So I got about 4 cups of shredded chicken, and then here's just the skin and the bones that I'm gonna discard. Well, I did give Murphy a tiny bit, so no worries there. So I think what I'm gonna do, actually, the kids aren't huge fans of enchiladas, so I may just make them quesadillas instead. But I'm going to take probably about 2 to 3 cups of this and mix it in a bowl with some of the green sauce, some cheese, and a little bit of sour cream. Okay, so I've got a bowl here. I'm going to put in 1 packet of the enchilada sauce. And then in this container of sour cream, I've probably got, I don't know, like a little less than a cup. I don't think you necessarily have to do this, but whenever I do like green chili chicken enchiladas, I always want the sauce to be kind of creamy. So this is my experiment. I'll let you know how it turns out. So I'm gonna reserve some of this chicken because I'm thinking I'm gonna make 8 enchiladas maybe, or 6. Yeah. So that should be enough. I'm gonna add a handful of cheese to the chicken. I'm just pouring in about half of the sauce because you don't want the inside of the enchiladas to be super wet. You kind of just want enough sauce to bind everything together. So I put the rest of the sauce down in the bottom of my casserole dish so that my enchiladas don't stick. And I'm gonna do some regular flour tortillas and then some of the Siete almond flour tortillas, which will probably be mine. I do like using corn tortillas for beef enchiladas, but for some reason I think that flour goes better with chicken. I don't know, maybe that's just in my head, but that's the way I've always felt. So these Siete almond flour tortillas are really, really good. If you've never tried them, I would recommend them. You typically have to find them in the freezer section because I think they do kind of like spoil quickly. But they're really good if you're trying to do like gluten-free or paleo and you just want that like tortilla, you know, feel. I would highly recommend them. Now I did put obviously dairy in this because I only wanted to make 1 batch of the chicken, but I will go ahead and top mine with the non-dairy sour cream. Okay, so here's our enchiladas. I've got 4 with the regular flour tortillas and 3 with the almond flour tortillas. So I mixed up another batch of the sauce with the green chili enchilada sauce and sour cream. I'm just gonna pour this over. All right, and then I'm gonna top this with some cheese. And it's not quite dinner time yet, so I'll just pop this in the fridge until it is time to bake. So my beans are done cooking. I will link the recipe down below that I just used to cook them in the Instant Pot with. I drain them and reserve the liquid, and then I've got the Instant Pot on saute, and I've got about 2 tablespoons of that pork fat from Thrive in the bottom. You don't have to use pork fat or bacon fat to make your green beans, or sorry, your refried beans, but it's traditional and it tastes a lot better, in my opinion. Of course, if you're, you know, vegetarian, use butter or oil or something like that. So I'm just gonna mash these and cook them over the saute function, and then I'll kind of monitor the consistency and add more liquid as I need it. Okay, so this is about the consistency that I wanted. I added a little bit of cumin and coriander, and I'm just kind of stirring that in. However, I did not have to add any salt, so make sure that you taste it before you add salt, because you don't want it to be too salty. So these are done. The great thing about making these in an Instant Pot is that you can use the keep warm setting. So these are just gonna sit until they're done. The enchiladas have about 10 minutes left. And I went ahead and washed up some strawberries. I'm gonna cut those up too. Okay, so I pulled out the enchiladas a little bit ago, and they've just been resting here. They look delicious. I'm washing some cilantro right now to chop up and go on the top of them. And then I'm gonna make the kids some quesadillas. So I've got a couple here for Connor. This one is just plain cheese, and then this one is beef and cheese because we had some leftover taco meat. And then for Kira, I'll probably make her 1 beef and 1 bean. So here's how these enchiladas turned out. OMG, they turned out so good. So get yourself some of that enchilada sauce from Thrive and make these, and make the refried beans too. This is Adam's plate, so I'm gonna have him come get this, and we're gonna eat dinner. Yum. All right, so I washed my duvet cover last weekend and haven't put it on the bed yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now and change my sheets. By the way, I'm still loving all of my Brooklinen stuff. It has been awesome. I have the duvet cover, 2 sheet sets. My kids both have Brooklinen sheets. They're fantastic. So after I was done making my bed, I wanted to spend a little bit of time in my planner. I am using an Erin Condren planner right now. It is the Life Planner, and it's the vertical weekly. I prefer this layout because it helps me see everything that I have scheduled throughout the day, and I can kind of block my time off in half-hour increments. These stickers that I'm using are from Han Can Plan. I'll link her Etsy shop down below. You obviously don't have to use stickers in your planning. I got into this a few years back, and it's actually really fun. I really enjoy doing it. You guys know that I am a scrapbooker, but I don't always have the time to scrapbook much anymore. And so the the planner stickers that kind of give me a chance to use my creativity a little bit. Even if you're not a huge, decorative planner, I would recommend doing this on the weekend, especially if you have a super busy week coming up, because it does help calm your mind, and you can kind of make a list and see everything that needs to be done, all of the appointments that you have. This is not filled in yet. I still need to get out my work calendar, but at least I have an idea of where I need to go this week. Sunday morning breakfast, we are doing some Spam. I am trying to use up what I have in my pantry, so this is a good way to do that. I am frying some slices of that. I'm also making some hash browns and some toast. Okay, so since tonight is Halloween, I am going to make some fun food. And when I think about Halloween, I always think about chili. I don't know why. But this was some chili that I had frozen from last weekend, and I just thought, oh, I'm gonna pop it into my slow cooker. And I'm just gonna heat this on low for the rest of the afternoon until it's time for dinner. I'm gonna make a few other things as well, some mummy dogs and some mini pizzas. All right, so I'm on my way to get groceries, but I need to stop at McDonald's and get a Diet Coke because obviously their Diet Coke is superior. Look at this person in front of me. I'm not drunk. I'm passing snacks and whooping ass. Hashtag mom life. This is how you know you live in Iowa. I think it was even better because they actually spelled whooping wrong. Like instead of saying whooping ass, it said whopping ass. Keep it classy, Iowa. All right, so I'm home from the grocery store. I just finished filming my haul, so I need to go edit that because I'm gonna post it today. But I am putting away my groceries right now. I got limes. I'm like, every time I'm at the grocery store, I'm like, do I need limes or lemons? And turns out I needed lemons, but I bought limes. I guess it's fine. I'll use them. I also love these little snack packs that you can get at Aldi. They're only $1.99. So I got a couple of those too. Here's another one of my favorites that I always get from Thrive is their applesauce pouches for the kids. They are no added sugar, which I really like. And I think they have several different flavors, but these are the apple strawberry ones. Connor.
What?
Is Roblox still down?
Probably.
Any updates on the Roblox situation?
Yeah, it's still down. Roblox said it would be up 1 day and 1 hour 15 minutes ago. So they basically said it would be...
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put together my Halloween dinner spread. So I'm gonna make a veggie plate. I've got some sugar snap peas, some carrots, pepper. I went ahead and peeled the carrots and a cucumber. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these up, cut them up along with the cucumber as well.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath, not listening, but I still hear you screaming. Going under. One step away till you hear what I'm saying. Sounds like thunder. And the clouds are closing in. You see, I know this, but the last days in real life I've noticed. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me.
All right, am I a huge dork? Yes. Does this look like a pumpkin? I mean, it's pretty scary, but so I cut up the carrots and then a pepper I did for like the eyes and the nose. Cucumbers for the smile. I put some snap peas on there, tomatoes. And then for dips, I've got this lemon garlic hummus. It's the Ithaca brand. It's really, really good if you never tried it. And then I got this at Aldi today. This is red pepper and lemon goat cheese dip. This is really tasty too. All right, so we're gonna make some Mummy Dogs. Update, very important. Roblox has just come back up after being down for 2 days, so you guys can rest easy now. Okay, so there's a couple different ways you can do these. You can of course just wrap them up like regular pigs in a blanket, but I think I'm actually going to kind of cut little arms and legs out of them because I've never done that before and it looks really cute. So I'm gonna take my crescent roll dough, and you want to kind of cut this into strips because it's basically like the strips of the, you know, bandage for the mummy or whatever. So you can just use a pizza cutter. If you had the crescent roll sheets, those would be even easier. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut, let's see how I wanna do this. I'm gonna cut down the bottom for like the legs, and then I'm gonna cut in like here for 2 arms, maybe. Like that. Why is that so funny? The other part too is that the hot dog wants to break. I don't know. I might do a couple like this for the kids and then just do the rest regular. It's like Adam and I don't really care if we have ours like this. All right. Well, that's a terrible bandage job. I'm gonna put that on the tray and do the rest. All right, so I was unsuccessful in doing all of them as cute as the one with legs, but you know what? It's fine. I don't have a ton of time to fuss with it right now because I want to get these in the oven because I need to help Connor get his costume on so I can take him out trick-or-treating. The only thing that I'm going to do different with these that I haven't done in the past is I am going to brush them with a little bit of beaten egg. In a couple of the recipes I read, it says that that helps them get really like nice and golden brown. So we're going to try that. And then I'm going to put these in the oven. I have the oven set at 375. I'll probably start with like 15 minutes and then I'll check them and see if they're done yet. And then what's really cute actually is if you put like little mustard eyeballs on them. I'll show you when they come out. Okay, I'm gonna stick these in the oven. Okay, so I can't remember whether I told you guys or not, but I was gonna make like mini non-bread pizzas also. I think we're gonna have way more than enough food, so I'm not gonna make those for today because I just don't wanna make too much and then waste food. So what I'm gonna do instead is do like a cheese and cracker plate, and we're gonna make some little ghosties out of these cheese slices, which I think is gonna be super cute. I'm also gonna look and see if I have a small pumpkin shaped cookie cutter too. I need to go look in the pantry. And don't worry, this extra cheese will not go to waste. We'll put it in our chili. So no worries there about the scraps. Here's my dessert, I'm phoning it in. So I wanted to do those like little Nutter Butter sandwiches. Not sandwiches, you know, you dip them in the white chocolate, then you put eyes on them and they look like ghosts. But I couldn't find any Nutter Butters at Aldi and I didn't want to go to another store. So I'm like, look, here we have fall party cakes. I haven't bought those in forever. They're delicious. So that's what we're gonna do. And you know what? No one's gonna care because they are freaking delicious. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween from your friendly neighborhood Pinterest mom. I found these caramel apples at Aldi, which I thought was an insane deal, so I'm gonna cut up a couple of these also. If you've never tried cutting these up before, I would highly recommend it before you give them to your kids because it is a much easier way to eat and there's not gonna be a big mess all over the place, especially if you have little kids who just, you know. And then too, they can share because little kids aren't gonna be able to eat, you know, a whole one of these. These do have peanuts on them though, so if you're allergic to peanuts, don't buy these kind. All right, are you guys ready for this? All right, we got cheese and crackers. I could not find a small pumpkin cookie cutter, but I found a bat. So we've got bats, ghosts, crackers, veggies, dip, caramel apples, party cakes. The chili is in the slow cooker, and my mummy dogs are just finishing up right now. All right, so I have to say, cutting the mummy dog is not a good return on investment. As you can see, it's not that impressive as compared to the regular ones, but these turned out really delicious looking. Who are you?
Venom?
Venom. Sing the song.
I know the song. There's no theme song. Right?
Oh, there's no theme song? Okay. All right, so we are back from trick-or-treating. It's freezing outside. So I just put the dishes in the dishwasher. I'm gonna get that started. And then I'm also soaking my crock pot and washing some grapes. They're super dirty. I kind of started putting away the stuff from dinner. So I got these new containers on Amazon for storing veggies. They have like a little tray in the bottom. You can store fruit in there too. So I kind of like the shape of them because I feel like you can fit a couple of them, you know, stacked up in the fridge. So I think I'm going to put my grapes in one too, and those are done. Okay, so this is what these containers look like in the fridge. I can link these down below. I feel like they were pretty affordable. It came with 3 in the package. I'm always just looking for stuff that is like clear, that I can store fruit and veggies in, that fits well in my fridge. So these definitely fit the bill. I washed my grapes. I'll wait to wash those until we're ready for them. I've got sugar snap peas in here. I packed up some of the veggies and dip and hummus in these 2 little packs. Restocked all my applesauce, yogurt, etc. So we should be good to go for the week. And I also did my meal plan today, which you guys would have already seen in a video. So I'm happy to have that done as well. Okay, so kind of the last thing I'm working on tonight is working on some videos. So I'm working on editing a video for tomorrow, which is actually this weekend prep video. And then I also posted a video this evening, which is this pantry meal plan, an Aldi haul, which I did today. So I just got that edited and posted. And then I also finished planning out my week. I got out my work calendar and kind of just did an overview of what I have for work this week because I was feeling kind of anxious about everything that I had to do. But when I went through my calendar and kind of wrote everything out, it helped me just like frame everything and realize that I'm going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. All right, guys, so it's the end of the night. I'm tired. I'm a hot mess. It is 10:45. I need to go to bed. I took my meds. I got my ice water. So I'm gonna go upstairs, brush my teeth, and get ready for bed. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this weekend prep. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out Thrive Market. I'll have all the information down in the description box below. I'm really excited for my next Thrive Market video this month. It's gonna be super awesome. You're gonna wanna see it, so make sure that you're subscribed. It'll be coming out in the next few weeks. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.